Hello friends, in this video we'll cover the SAT Math Practice Test number 5 solution, Module 2. So this is the official test provided on the college board site. You can log on to www.primaptiacademy.com to access complete free SAT course having all the lecture videos, practice questions and solved sample papers. So the first question is pretty straightforward. It says what is 20% of 440? That is 20 by 100 into 440. That will be 44 into 2, 88. Option B is correct. Now this says, this question, argon is placed inside a container with constant volume. The graph shows estimated pressure Y in pounds per square inches PSI of the argon when its temperature is X kelvins. So temperature is on X axis, this pressure is on Y axis. What is the estimated pressure of argon in PSI when the temperature is 600 kelvins? This is 600 kelvins. So when it is 600 kelvins, at this point, the pressure is 12 psi. So answer option B is correct. Now this question says the function f is defined by f of x equal to 4x minus 3. What is the value of f of 10? You put 10 instead of x, that is 4 into 10, 40. 40 minus 3 is 37. Option B is correct. Now which expression is equivalent to 16x cube y square plus 14xy? I'll take 2xy common. So it becomes 8 times x square because I need x cube and y because I need y square plus 7. 2xy into 7 is 14xy. 2xy times 8x square y plus 7. Answer option B is correct. So this question says a veterinarian recommends that each day a certain rabbit should eat 25 calories per pound of the rabbit's weight plus an additional 11 calories. Which equation represents this situation where C is the total number of calories the veterinarian recommends the rabbit should eat each day if rabbit's weight is X pounds. So it is 25 calories per pound plus 11. So the weight is X pounds. So the calories will be C is equal to 25X plus 11. So C is 25X plus 11 is answer option D is correct here. Now the next question says if 6n equal to 12, what is n plus 4? If 6n is 12, n is equal to 2, n plus 4 is 6. And that's the answer. Here it says what is the solution to this equation? This is d minus 30 times d plus 30 minus 7 equal to minus 7. So this minus 7 goes over there. So I get d minus 30 times d plus 30 is equal to 0. Okay, adding 7 on both the sides of the equation. So this is d square minus 30 square is equal to 0. Or d square is equal to 30 square. That means d is equal to plus minus 30. So any of the answer will be correct. So either you answer 30 or minus 30. Both are correct answer here. Now this question says line R in the xy plane has slope of 4 and passes through point 0.06. Which equation defines the line? So if the line is of the form mx plus c, where m is the slope and c over here is the y-intercept. That means the value when x is 0. So value when x is 0 is 6 and slope m is 4. So the equation of the line is y equal to 4x plus 6. Option D is correct answer here. Where it says a competitive diver dives from a platform into the water. The graph shown gives the height above water y in meters of the diver x seconds after diving from the platform. What is the best interpretation of the x-intercept? This is the x-intercept. Okay, till this point of the graph. So what does the x-intercept means? That at this second, the diver actually reached the water or hit the water. So option B says the diver hits water at 1.6 seconds, which is correct. Okay, so if you look at it, this will be 1.6. Diver hits the water at 1.6 seconds. Option B is the correct answer. Now this question says the kinetic energy in joules of an object with mass 9 kilograms traveling at a speed of v meters per second is given by the function k, where k of v is equal to 9 by 2 into v square. Which of the following is the best interpretation of k34 equal to 5202 in this context? So in this context, k34 is the velocity and this 5202 is the kinetic energy, okay, in joules. So that means the 9 kilogram object traveling at 34 meter per second, the kinetic energy is 5202 joules. So it says the object traveling at 34 meter per second, yes, which is the velocity, has a kinetic energy of 5202 joules. Option A gives all the points that are mentioned through this equation. Okay, that the speed is 34 meter per second, which is V, and the energy is 5202 in joules. Okay. Now, question 11, it says the scatter plot shows the relationship between two variables x and y. A line of best fit for the data is shown. Okay, for how many values of the 10 data points is the actual y value greater than the y value predicted by the line the best fit? So, any values which are lying above the line, we have to count those. Okay, so this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, and this is 6. For these 6 values, the actual value lies above, means is greater than the predicted value through the line. Okay, so 6 is the answer here. Now, next question says, at a movie theater, there are total of 350 customers. Okay, at a movie theater, there are 350 customers. Each customer is located in either theater A, B, or C. So, you will have one customer in theater A or B or C. If one of these customers is selected at random, the probability of selecting a customer who is located in theater A is 0.48. So, theater A, the probability is 0.48. And the probability of selecting a customer who is located in theater B is 0.24. How many customers are located in theater C? So, the customer is located either in A, B, or C. So, the probability for the customer to be in C will be 1 minus 0.48 plus 0.24. So, 0.48 plus 0.24 is 0.72. 1 minus that is 0.28. So, the probability for the customer to be in theater C is 0.28. There are total 350 customers. So, how many customers are located in theater C? 350 into 0.28. So, if we do that, this is, if I do 35 into 28, 8 5s are 40, 0, 4, 8 3s are 24, 280. Sorry. Yeah. Right. 8 5s are 40, 0, 4, 8 3s are 24, 280. And 35 into 2 is 70. So, 0, 8, 9. 980, and there are 2 decimals and 1 0. So 9800 and 2 decimals, 98. So 98, option D is the answer, which is 350 into 0.28. Now this question says, what is the slope of the graph of this equation? So slope is of the form y is equal to mx plus c. So the coefficient of x over here gives me the slope. What will be the coefficient of x? Here I will get 29 by 3, and here I have 5 plus 5. So coefficient of x will be, which is m, that will be 29 by 3 plus 5, which is divide by 3, 29 plus 15. It will be 29 plus 25, 15. Yes. 29 plus 15 is 44 by 3. So 44 by 3 is the right answer here. Now this question says the length of each edge of a box is 29 inches. Each side of the box is in shape of a square. The box does not have a lid. What is the exterior surface area in square inches of the box without lid? So if there is no lid, there are 5 surfaces. Okay. In a normal box, there are 6 surfaces, but there is no lid. So that means the box is open from the top. So there are 5 surfaces. Each surface will have square of side 29 inches. So each surface will have area 29 into 29. The total area of exterior surface area will be 5 into 29 into 29, which is 5 into 29 square. 29 square is 841. 841 into 5 if I do, 1 into 5 is 5. 4 5s are 20, 0 here 2 above, 4 8s are 5 8s are 40, 42. 4205 is the answer here. Okay. Now it says, this question says 5 Eritomoschilius imbractia, a type of sea turtle, some type of sea turtle, 5 of them, each have a nest. The table shown in original data set the number of eggs that each turtle lay in its nest. So nest A 149, nest B 144 eggs, nest C. So this is the table. 149, 144, 148, 136, 139. The sixth nest with 121 eggs is added to the new data set. So a new data set has F 121 eggs. Which of the following correctly compare the means of the two data set? So one data set is with these 5 and one data set is 5 and this 1/6. Okay. So now if you look at it, in this 5, none of the value is less than 121. All values is more than 121. So average of this set, mean of this set is greater than 121. So mean of these 5 things are greater than 121. Now if I add a 6th element to it with 121 value, the mean of all 6 items will decline. Okay, because I am adding a new item which is less than the mean. So mean of 6 sets, like the 6th nest, will be less than the mean of 5 nests. This is what I know. Option A is the mean of original data set, which is this 5 set, is greater than the mean of the new data set, which is correct. This is what we concluded. Now 16 question says, in triangle RST, the measure of angle R is 63 degree. Okay. So angle R plus angle S plus angle T is 180 degree, we know. Angle R is 63 degree, that means angle S plus angle T is 180 degree minus 63 degree. Okay. That will be how much? 117 degree, I believe. Okay. So 117 plus 312, yeah, 117 degree. So the two angles, angle S and angle T, should add up to 117 degree. Which of the following could be measure of angle S? Angle S can measure 116, yes, because then angle T will be 1 degree. So this is possible. Can it measure 118? No, because then angle T becomes negative. It can't be 126, 180 similarly, because angle S plus angle T has to be 117. So the only possibility here is 116. Answer option A is correct here. Now this question says which expression is equivalent to this? So 8x cube minus x cube is 7x cube plus 8 minus minus 2. Minus minus 2 means plus 2. Plus 8 plus 2 is plus 10. So it is 7x cube plus 10. Answer option B is correct. This question says 4 into root of 2x equal to 16. What is the value of 6x? 4 into root 2x is 16. That means root of 2x is 4, or 2x squaring both the sides. 2x is 16. What is 6x? You multiply this by 3, you multiply this by 3. 16 into 3, 48. Answer option B is correct. Now this question says 2x minus y is greater than 883. For which of the following tables are all the values of x and y corresponding to the solution of this inequality? So first one we take. X as 440 and y is 0. If I put x as 440, 2 into 440 is 880 and y is 0. 880 minus 0 is 880. Is 880 greater than 883? That is not. Option A rules out. Similarly, 440 and 0 is there in option B, so it also rules out. C says 442 and 0. So 442 into 2, that is 884. 884 minus 0 is 884. So that is greater than 883. So this is working here for the first option. Second one says 440 and minus 2. 440 is 2 into 440. X is 440. 2 into 440 is 880. 880 minus minus 2. That is 880 plus 2, which is 882. Is 882 greater than 883? No, it is not. So this is also gone. So answer option D will be correct. But for completeness sake, we'll check the values here. When x is 442 and y is 0, what do I get? 442 into 2 is 884. 884 minus 0 is greater than 883. That is correct. Next is 441 and minus 2. So x is 441. So this becomes 441 into 2 is 882. 882 minus minus 2. That becomes 882 plus 2, which is 884. 884 is greater than 883. So it is working here also. And finally, 440 and minus 4 will also work. 440 into 2 is 880. 880 minus minus 4. That means 884. 884 is greater than 883. So this also works. So answer option D is the right answer here. But on the exam, what I'll do, as soon as I figure out these three are wrong, I'll just mark D as correct and move ahead. Now this says 5y is equal to 10x plus 11 and minus 5y is 5x minus 21. So from here, quickly what I'll do is, I'll write 5y is equal to 21 minus 5x by multiplying both the sides by minus 1. The solution to the given system of equation is x, comma y. What is the value of 30x? So I have these two equations, solve for x and we can get. So 5y is 21 minus 5x. So over here I can put 21 minus 5x is equal to 10x plus 11. Because 5y is 10x plus 11 and here 5y is 21 minus 5x. So here it becomes 15x, 21 minus 11 is 10. So 15x is 10. So what is 30x? You multiply both the sides by 2. This is 15x into 2 is 30x, 10 into 2 is 20. 30x is 20. So 20 is the answer here. Question says a rectangle is inscribed in a circle such that vertex of the rectangle lies on the circumference of the circle. The diagonal of the rectangle is twice the length of the shortest side of the rectangle. The area of the rectangle is this much, 1089 root 3 square units. What is the length in units of the diameter of the circle? Okay, so I have this circle and I have this rectangle. We know when a rectangle is inscribed in the circle, the diagonal is the diameter of the circle, passes through the center. Okay, because the chord that subtends this 90 degree has to be the diameter. So if this is 90 degree, it has to be diameter. So this diagonal of the rectangle is same as the diameter of the circle. Now what I've been given is that the diagonal of the rectangle is twice the length of the shortest side. Let this shortest side be x. So the diagonal is 2x. Then this side will be under root of 2x square, which is 4x square minus x square, applying Pythagoras. So it becomes x root 3. So this is x root 3 and this is 2x. The area of the rectangle is what? X into x root 3. So x square root 3 is given as 1089 root 3. Okay, this root 3 goes away. X square is 1089. X can only be positive because it is side of the rectangle. So x is 33. So if x is 33, the diameter is what? 2x, which is diagonal. So diameter is 2x, which is equal to 66. So 66 over here is the right answer. Now we look at this question. It says rectangles ABCD and EFGH are similar. The length of each side of EFGH is 6 times the length of corresponding sides of ABCD. Let this be ABCD of sides x and y. There will be some big rectangle EFGH of sides 6x and 6y, because it is 6 times the length of the corresponding side. Area of ABCD is 54 square units. That means x into y is 54. What is the area of EFGH? Area of EFGH will be what? 6x times 6y. 6x times 6y is 36 times 6 into 6 is 36. 36 times x into y, and x into y is 54. The answer is 36 times 54. If you solve this, 1944 will be the answer here. Here this says which expression is equivalent to 42a by k plus 42ak. Here I will take k as the common LCM. It becomes 42a plus 42ak square. So from the numerator I can take 42a common and it will be 1 plus k square. 42a times 1 plus k square by k. That is option D. 42a times k square plus 1 by k. So 1 plus k square and k square plus 1 are same. Now it says which quadratic equation has no real solutions. So for no real solution, discriminant should be less than 0. If the quadratic is of the form ax square plus bx plus c, d is equal to b square minus 4ac. Okay, this d has to be less than 0. Only then there is no real solution. So over here, discriminant will be b square is 14 square minus 4 into a is 1 and c is minus 49. Now I don't even need to calculate. I know that minus into minus becomes plus, and 14 square is also a positive number. So positive plus positive is positive. So this is not negative. So this option is ruled out. Then it is x square minus 14x plus 49. Here d is equal to 14 square minus 4 into 1 into 49. Now what is 14 square? This is 196. Minus 4 into 49 is also 196. This is equal to 0. So if d is equal to 0, again, this is not the right answer because d has to be less than 0. Now C option says d is equal to b square is 14 square minus 4 into a is 5 and c is minus 49. Again, I don't need to calculate it because negative becomes positive. 14 square is 196. 196 plus positive will give me a positive number. Okay, this will not be less than 0. So this is also ruled out. So option D is the correct answer. But for completeness, if I find D here, that will be b square minus 4 into a into c. So 14 square is 196. Now we have seen that for 49 into 4 into 1 is 196. So 49 into 4 into 5 will be more than that. It will be 5 times 196. Okay, it will be 5 times 196. This becomes actually 196 into 4 negative of that. Okay, so it is a negative number. We know that this is a negative number. We don't even need to calculate it. Just we wanted to know that is this negative or positive. If it is negative, this is the answer, because then it has no real solutions. This question says P of t is equal to 260 times 1.04 raised to power 6 by 4 into t. The function P models population in thousands of a certain city t years after 2003. According to the model, the population is predicted to increase by 4% every n months. What is the value of n? First of all, if I put t equal to 0, this, if I put t equal to 0, this 6 by 4 into t becomes 0. 1.4 raised to 0 is 1. So if t is 0, P of t is 260. That means at the beginning, the population is 260. Now I need to increase it by 4%. So 4% increase is 260 into 1.04. Okay, in that time, increase of 4% is happening. That means this power 6 by 4 raised to 6 by 4 into t should be equal to 1. This should be equal to 1, because only then the population will be 260 into 1.04. Okay, because this power has to be 1 then. So if this is 1, t is equal to 4 by 6. T is what in years? We have to find in months. It is n months. So it is 4 by 6 years. So how many months? 4 by 6 into 12. That is 4 into 2, 8 months. Option A, 8 months is the right answer here. Now this question says a circle in the xy plane has center at -1, 1 and line t tangent to the circle at point 5, -4. 5, -4 is also on the circle, but at this point it's line of tangency. Which of the following points also lies on line t, which is tangent? So we know that in any circle, let's say this is the circle, -1, 1, and let's say this is the point 5, -4. This is the tangent line. The tangent line is perpendicular to this line, which is the radius. So what is the slope of this radius? -1, 1 and 5, -4. If I find the slope over here, that will be -4, -1 divided by 5 minus -1, which is -5 upon 6. Okay. So slope of this line is -5 by 6. That is the slope here. So slope of line perpendicular to it will be 6 by 5, because product of slopes of perpendicular line should be -1. So this is -5 by 6, this is 6 by 5. So slope is 6 by 5. It passes through 5, -4. Can I find the equation of the line of the tangent? Yes, I can. Equation is of the form y equal to mx plus c. M is 6 by 5, which is slope. So y is equal to 6 by 5x plus c. Now this line, which is equation of the tangent, it passes through 5, -4. So point 5, -4 should satisfy this equation. So x is 5, y is -4. So it is -4 is equal to 6 by 5 into x is 5 plus c. So this 5 goes away. C becomes -4 minus 6, which is -10. So equation of the tangent is what then? The equation of the tangent is y is equal to 6 by 5x minus 10. C is -10. This is the equation of this tangent. Now we have to see which of the point lies on this line. So when x is 0, y becomes -10. So 0, 6 by 5 is not correct. When x is 4, y will become, if you put x equal to 4, this is 24 by 5. 24 by 5 minus 10, it will be a fraction. It can't be 7. Okay. Then when x is 10, y will be what? 6 by 5 into 10. 6 by 5 into 10 is 12. Because 5 and 10 goes, it will be 2. 6 into 2 is 12. 12 minus 10. 12 minus 10 is what? 2. So y is 2. When x is 10, y is 2. Option C is correct here. Okay. Now we'll look at the last question here. It says for an electric field passing through a flat surface perpendicular to it, the electric flux of the electric field through the surface. So let me write down electric flux of the electric field through the surface is, means equals to, is the product of electric field strength, product of electric field strength, just let me write EFS, product of electric field strength and the area of the surface, So the electric flux of the field through the surface, this is electric flux, is the product of the electric field strength and the area of the surface. Okay, when the electric field passing through a flat surface perpendicular to it. Right, it says a certain flat surface consists of two adjacent squares. There are two adjacent squares where the larger square is 3 times the side length in meters of the smaller square. Okay, so if this is x, 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 and x, the larger is 3x, 3x, and so on. Okay. The electric field with strength 29 volts per meter passes uniformly through this surface. So it forms this electric field with strength 29 volts per meter. So this is electric field strength. So this is 29 volts per meter passes uniformly through this, which is perpendicular to the electric field, through the surface which is perpendicular. Okay, so it is perpendicular. If the total flux of the electric field through this surface is 4640 volt, this is 4640 volt, that is 29. What is the electric flux in voltmeter of the electric field through the larger square? So first of all, I find the area. This area is actually area of the larger square plus the smaller square. Okay, so this is 4640 equal to 29 into the area. Area here is area of this larger square and smaller square. So area comes out to be 4640 divided by 29. That is 29 ones are 29, and then 17, 4. 29 into 6 are 174, yeah, 160. So area comes out to be 160. Okay. So total area is 160. What is the total area here? 3x, this is 9x square, and this is x square. So 9x square plus x square, which is 10x square, is 160. Total area has come out to be 160. That means x square is 16 and 9x square is 16 into 9, 144. So area for the larger square is 144, area of the smaller square is 16. Now we have to find the electric flux, which is electric flux in only through the larger square. If you have to find only through the larger square, that will be EFS, that is electric field strength, which is 29 into area of the larger square. Area of the larger square is 144. So 29 into 144, that will be the answer here. So if I solve that, 144 into 29, 9 4s are 36, 6 here, 3 here, 9 4s are 36, and 339, 1296, and 288. This is 6, 9, and 8, 17, 1 here, 10, and 1, 11, 1 here, 4176. So answer comes out to be 4176. Okay, and that's the right answer. So that is all about this section.